girl, Cheryl. Here he comes.
Hello, Foster. You're looking well.
Well, thank you, Dolly Parton.
I'm sorry. I am not Dolly Parton.
You're not half as sorry as I am. I gotta tell you a little story. This morning, my wife and I went to Denny's for our breakfast, and these two senior couples come in. They must have been celebrating Arizona's birthday, not birthday, cocktail. And they got to sit in the booth right behind us. And the booth was really small, and the woman slid in there and she says, you know, if I stay in this booth, my upper body parts are going to be on the table. So they moved to another booth.
Were you just coming in from work?
Yeah, I just stopped in for a little drinks, settle my nerves before I go to work.
So what kind of work do you do?
I'm a brain surgeon.
Brain surgeon?
You know, the brain is the most important part of the human body. Just think, what would a person be without a brain?
I'm sure he's going to tell us. What would a person be without a brain?
A politician. You know, a brain is a very delicate organ. You know, there are three main parts to the brain: the cerebrum, the cerebellum, and the heck is that third thing? Well, anyway, I'll know it when I see it. In answer to your first question, yeah, I did a surgery just the other day, and when the patient woke up from surgery, he wanted to know what his chances of recovery were, and I told him 100%.
Ooh, 100%? How can you be so sure?
Well, medical science has proven that 9 out of 10 people that have this particular disease die, and I've treated 9 and they've all died.
Do you have a drinking problem?
Not as long as the bars are open. You know, I was drinking a Jack Daniels in a bar the other day, and the waitress yells up, does anybody know CPR? And I yelled back, I know the entire alphabet. And everybody laughed and laughed, except for one guy.
I'm almost scared to ask, but do you have any medical advice for us?
Yes. Yes. Never, under any circumstances, take a sleeping pill and a laxative on the same Well, a few weeks ago I said to my wife, today is a fine day. And the next day I said, today is a fine day. And I did this every day for a week. And finally at the end of the week she says, you know, I'm getting sick and tired of this. Every day you say that today's a fine day. What's the matter? And I said, well, when we had that argument 3 weeks ago, you told me you were going to leave me one fine day. Yeah, the other night I got home really late. I'd had a few pops at a local bar, and she was standing on the porch with a broom in her hand, and I said to her, "Are you still cleaning the house, or are you going for a ride?"
That she was furious.
Yeah, but later that evening, she came crawling to me on her hands and knees.
Oh, what did she say?
She said, "Come out from under that bed, you coward."
So, Foster, how has your health been?
Well, I stopped by the doctor's the other day, and he gave me some medicine that I have to take for the rest of my life.
Oh, that's okay.
Well, I'm wondering just how serious my condition is, because the prescription is labeled "no refills."
Have you been exercising?
No, at my age, I'd rather. Different joke.
You want me to ask you a question?
Yeah, I want you to say.
Okay,
That
at
would-
your age,
Yeah, there you go.
would you rather have Parkinson's or Alzheimer's?
I would rather have Parkinson's, because I think it's better to spill a few drops of Jack Daniels than to forget where you left the bottle.
What about your dumb brother-in-law? You usually have something to tell us about.
Yes,
that.
I have been exercising.
More to tell me?
Yeah, the doctor said, start exercising, but take it slow. So I've been sleeping with ankle weights for the last 4 months.
This is what he gets for throwing in something at the start of the program that I had no idea was happening. Okay, Foster. Is there anything else you want to say about exercising?
Yeah. Yeah, and I decided to stop calling the bathroom the John, and I named it Jim. Because I think it's much better to say I went to the gym this morning.
You want to tell me about your dumb brother-in-law now?
Yeah, my brother-in-law was walking along with a bag of chickens, and this redneck came up to him and says, if I guess how many chickens are in that bag, can I have one? And my brother-in-law says, if you guess how many chickens are in this bag, I'll give you both of them.
And have you been on any car trips lately?
Oh yeah, and on the way a cop pulled me over, said I was going too fast, and I said, well, I was just trying to keep up with the traffic. And the cop said, there is no traffic. And I said, I know, that's just how far behind I
Did anything happen while you were up north visiting your in-laws?
Yeah, you know, my in-laws have this farm with a pond out back, and like fruit trees all around it. So one morning I decided to get a bucket and go down and pick some fruit for the family. And on the way down I saw 3 young ladies skinny dipping in the pond. And they said, we're not coming out until you leave. And I said, well, I didn't come down to see you swim naked. And I held up the bucket and said, I just came down to feed the alligators.
you'd like to share with us tonight, Foster?
Yeah, this past summer, we used to go, me and my friend Bruce meet in the park every morning. One day he wasn't there, and like a month went by, and all of a sudden one day he was there again. I said, "My goodness, Bruce, what happened to you?" He said, "I've been in jail."
Ooh, jail? What happened?
Well, he said, you know Jane, that cute little waitress at the coffee shop where we go?" I said, "Yeah." He said, "Well, she filed rape charges against me, and at my age of 80, I was so proud that I got to court and pleaded guilty." And then that darn judge says, "You liar," and he gave me 30 days for perjury. Well, I gotta go stop by the gym or the John, and then I gotta go home to see if this is the one fine day I've been waiting.